This little section is so fun right here. I rev out third, hard on the brakes, downshift to second, eat this curb, and then just push it through here. Look at this. Look at this little transition. On the grass. Greetings from Monticello, New York, my friends, and welcome to the 2022 Toyota GR86 sports car. It's an honor and a privilege to show you this thing today. Oh my gosh, what a heck of a last 24 hours it's been. I've been on the road. It took a long time for me to go from Southern California to New York City and then drive from there up to here, but my gosh, it's great to be behind the wheel of this fun little beast and talk about it today. So what's new? 228 or so horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, all from a 2.4 liter flat 4. Now previously there was the 2.0 liter flat 4, both 16 valves, but quite a power bump, a solid 20-ish, 30 horsepower power bump, and then a significant torque bump, something like 40 or 50, somewhere along those lines. But man, yeah, and it shows, and it's all in the mid-range too. Like the torque comes on at like 3,400 RPM or so, which if you've been following along the past couple of years in automotive, you know, enthusiasm, it seems like everyone and their mother has been complaining about the torque dip in this thing, and they answered people's demands, and they gave it quite a bit more torque, and you really feel it. So far I've driven on track super briefly, and yeah, you feel it right away. You do feel it right away on the street too, of course, but it's oh my gosh, it's so noticeable when you're just, you know, ripping down the track. You don't have to shift as much, you don't have to rev it out as much. It feels nice. More on my track impressions a little later though. But anyway, let's get started just talking about the interior while I'm in here. So we've got some familiar switchgear, meaning like, not switchgear, but the steering wheel is looks the same as the old one, but otherwise, I mean, all new in here. You've got this nice big clear center stack that looks a lot more upgraded than the previous one. We've got new switchgear down here. All of this has a nice feel too, by the way. It feels pretty substantial. I was a little surprised by that. Of course, 6-speed manual shifter, which I'll talk plenty about later. You've got, so this is the premium model, I should say, and I'm not sure if this is on the base or not, but you do have this piece of suede up top, or, you know, whatever it is, micro, whatever you call it these days, but I do have that as well, so that's nice. That was on the old one, but I think it was only on the higher trim models. I'm not sure if this is or not, but anyway, let's see, switchgear down here for the windows. The seat itself, it's definitely an improvement over the old ones. I didn't really have a complaint about the old ones. They were nice, but these are like even better. Yeah, on this premium, you've got this nice leather and suede mix. On the base ones, you do have more of just like a conventional whatever cloth interior. Elsewhere, when it comes to the interior, you've got a very short and very just nice direct feeling. Slow down for this utility worker. Got a really nice, like, short and direct feeling shifter, and God, it's really easy to like jump between gears and shift it really fast. They did their homework. I mean, the old shifter was great, but this is even better. Pedal wise, the pedals are nicely spaced. It's so easy to heel and toe in this thing, and the tuning is so nice because it's really easy to rev match. I really dig that. So again, the old one was good, but this one is, gosh, even better, I would say. In terms of clutch pedal feel, you know exactly where the take-up point is. You can feel a little bit of vibration coming through it, so that helps with kind of communicating what's going on. The brake pedal is, I would say, firmer than the old one. The brake pedal feels very nice. It's a good firm, not progressive, but just uniform, like sturdy feel. I like that a lot. So one thing I brought up to the Toyota folks is that I fit in this better than the old one. However, they let me know that actually, scientifically, measurements-wise, I should not fit as well in it, because I guess it's like something like a 1/10 of an inch shorter, or a 1/10 of an inch less headroom than the previous generation. However, one minor discrepancy is that the seats are a different design. They have different type of padding and support. So I think what that means is you sit deeper in the seat, and so because of that, you gain a little bit of headroom. I actually, on track briefly with my helmet on, I fit in it very well. I was genuinely surprised. I barely had to move the seat back, like, as in, like, recline back, to accommodate myself, my 6'3" stature with a long torso and a helmet. I was pretty pleasantly surprised about that. It's generally a nice place to be with very good, I would say, very good visibility. Better looking out over the left shoulder. So I remember the old generation, you had a bit of a blind spot when you look out over your left shoulder, but this is a lot better. I think because they added this little window here, but I thought the old one had a little window too. But anyway, a little bit better for sure. Yeah, general visibility, very nice indeed. Nice low driving position. You can put your arm nice up nice and high here. You know where the front bumper is, you know where the rear bumper is. Like you definitely have a good idea of where the dimensions are, and I like that a lot for sure. It's just got that classic excellent sports car fit to it that, you know, just helps remind you that you are indeed in a rear-wheel drive 6-speed manual 228 horsepower little beast. Take a look at this exterior. I really dig the design going on. It's a really nice welcome refresh for sure. Michelin Pilot Sport 4s on this premium trim on all corners, 215 40 18. Yeah, gosh, I just love this duckbill spoiler, which apparently also is functional, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, nice wide hips. It's got a wider and lower stance than the old one. I also really enjoy this little accent down here. That's really nice. Cool little fun tidbit about the front end here. These are little G's apparently. It's a G designed after the GR and GR86 and whatnot. So here's a nice drive-by shot of one. Very nice. So yeah, all around, I really dig the look. It's a welcome refresh. Well, not a refresh, it's completely new, but it's just a welcome next step. Yeah, no, this thing's great. They're expecting pricing to start around 28 grand, maybe $600 less than its platform mate, the Subaru BRZ. With the premium fetching, I think a grand or two more, something like that. But all in all, their aim is under 30 grand, which is much appreciated. Of course, hopefully dealership markups aren't too rough. We'll see. But generally, I mean, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, limited slip differential, all that good stuff under 30 grand, which I'll talk more about my impressions on that next when I take this thing out on track. So let's talk about the 2022 Toyota GR86 behind the wheel on track. You really feel that mid-range torque. It's quite nice. I'm gonna go all the way to 4th through this and then down to 3rd, hold it, grab this curb, track out. So you can stay in 3rd right here because of that mid-range torque, and it's really nice. I just had it go in a Hakone 2021 model that was not as powerful through that section. I had to downshift for 2nd for that uphill, whereas 3rd felt good in this. But yeah, this has a lighter and shorter but more direct shifter than that. A little hot through there. Come out nice and wide. I don't know if that was the apex or not, but whatever, it's all fun. This little section is so fun right here. I rev out 3rd, hard on the brakes, downshift to 2nd, eat this curb, and then just push it through here. Look at this. Look at this little transition. On the grass. I love this track. Oh yeah, it sounds much better too than the old one. Stand 3rd through here, why not? Oh yeah, look at that. Sliced right through. I don't have to shift for 4th there, but I just love downshifting this thing because that light direct shifter. Stay in. Track out, because that light shifter is just, it's a joy. This is a lot easier to rev match too. Like the old, or rather at the time of this recording, current 8.6 is easy to rev match, but this one is even better. power up the hill, eat that curb a little bit. Oh, wants me to stay right. This one's a little blind. I'm gonna preemptively go to third. I didn't have to. I probably could have taken that flat. Excuse me, taken that flat. I'm having too much fun. I'm not speaking right. Oh, hard on the brakes on the second, down to second. Eat that curb. Stay in. Yeah, you can definitely, I mean, I just drove lap back to back a Hakone with a new premium model GR86, and you can feel it. Also, the brakes are really nice. These brakes are great. I didn't have to shift down to second there. That might have been a little slow for this section, but yeah, whatever. It really is a roller coaster ride, this track. It's a lot of fun. Hard on the brakes. Shift to second, come in. Right up on this curb a lot. Let the camber just carry you through. That's kind of flat right there. Not as cambered, but anyway. So yeah, that's a lap. Lots of fun. You can definitely feel the refinement. You can feel the better shifter, the more torque. It's a fun little car. I am stoked to try to do another lap in this. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Oh, and be sure to like and subscribe too.